I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com on Ugly Tuesday, October 8th. And I want to look at intuitive surgical here in this free video. And by the way, I'm going to say this at the outset. If you haven't joined Stock Market Mentor, we've got a lot of new features. The most prominent one, the one that people are making money, is the trading strategy alerts. When a strategy is triggered, you get an email and a post, and it's been working. Yandex was one of those today. So I'm pounding the table, and I'm just telling you, we'll start a big marketing promotion thing. Next Tuesday actually is when we're going to start it, but I'm just telling you now. Gary said you need to start kind of pumping that, and I said okay. So there, I've done it. Intuitive surgical. This is a real interesting dynamic here, because here's what happened. Today, this is a big, ugly reversal. If you bought today, you're not particularly happy. The most you could have lost, or the least you could have lost, would be like 6 cents if you bought at the open and sold at the close. This is an intraday reversal of really ugly and massive proportions, but this is what happened. Yesterday, some research house, and I've heard the name, but I don't know who these guys are. William Blair, some research firm, wrote a bullish piece on intuitive surgical. That was yesterday, and so the stock moved up. Essentially, as I kind of understand it, you know, they're talking about how wonderful the Da Vinci device is and all that, and that's great. So, you know, everybody, you know, like lemmings, you know, you rush to. Yeah, everybody's running in the same place yesterday, which is why the stock was up even though the market was weak. But then look what happens intraday today. This is interesting. This is one of those things where you got to think about trading places where all those traders are looking around like, ooh, the Duke brothers are trying to corner the market. Something's going on over there. Hey, let's get in on it. They know something. This is kind of what happened here today. So the stock was up most of the day yesterday, kept going today until magically, at what time was this? 10:50. We'll say 10:55. The stock started to reverse. This was pretty high volume here, but then the stock really started to reverse. So what happened? Well, so I looked at the news, and on Yahoo Finance, as well as any other news aggregate publication, Barron's published an article, 1105, that was a really bearish piece, essentially saying, you know, William Blair, that's great, dude. You know, nice job there, Chucky. But what we're really talking about here is safety. Are these things really safe? And the answer would be a no. And so for the rest of the day, after that article came out, more and more sellers were dumping the stock. And then what happened at the end of the day? One of the biggest volume spikes of the day. So this is a stock now, if you're long, sorry, this is not going to work for you. This is not a stock that I would short, because it's essentially just come right back down to support here. But the reason I wanted to show you this stock was just to kind of, you know, illustrate what happens intraday. You've got to be, if you're trading these stocks, you know, these iffy stocks, the stocks that, you know, that really are kind of, they're just not good stocks, and this would be one of them. Then if you are buying them, you're going to have to watch that trade for a while. You can't just get nonchalant and say, oh, good, I bought at the bottom, and now the stock's rallying intraday. I'm going to make a gang of money on this. $360 up to $400, back down to $381. So stay away from this stuff, and all of your stocks that you're not like 100% confident on, at least manage them intraday. Make sure that you're looking at all the price levels, and when you see something goofy happen, like this, when you see this start to peel off, look at the news, see if there's something that came out. A lot of times the answer is no, there's really nothing that came out, but you'd be amazed at the number of times where when you look at a sell-off like this, you can really get in. You won't get in on it at the exact top, but you will be able to get in on it pretty early. Another example of this would be Carl the Tweet Icons deal on Apple. That was one of those things that Apple started breaking out. Nobody really knew what was going on until finally somebody said, oh, Carl found a Twitter account. So you want to be watching these things intraday. Believe the move. Verify it later. Okay. Members, get over to the strategy session. Lots of stocks to cover. There's the theme of the day will be one word, and I'm going to let you figure out what that is.